Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3. I'm very excited for today's episode, one because I haven't played in over 2 weeks. I recorded episode 1 and 2 together, so I have just been editing. I've also done a bunch of work in the last 2 weeks on my audio setup, so I really hope my microphone sounds a lot better. I thought it sounded pretty bad in the first 2 episodes. And lastly, I think we are going to actually get into some interesting content today. I came over here to zoom in on the dungeon over there. I was about to say we're probably going to go do that dungeon. And I just noticed a big old statue right there. I recognize it from Runescape. I don't really know what it is. rsdw, maybe, something like that. I think that's what that little symbol means, at least. I don't really know. It might just be a prayer. Oh, are they adding prayer into this game? Prayer has that symbol on it, I believe. Well, we're definitely going to check that out. Before we do anything, though, we should get these animal hides being tanned into leathers. Because with leather, we can do quite a few things. We can make better armor. We're not going to be using shields. We can make a cape. I saw something about this on YouTube. I don't really know what this is. It sounded like there was some kind of contest, and I think like the winner got their art on a cape in the game. It looks, from what I saw, it looks much cooler than my current cape, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Community cape. You can get a zoom in on it up against the wall. There we go. Nice. See if we can get a little hunting in while the leather tans. Elk spawn up here all the time. You know, let's just gather chicken meat too. I need to remember to craft more arrows before we go too far too. No! Oh, come on. Oh, it knocked him down. I didn't know that did damage. That's awesome. Ooh, yeah, while we're in town here, we can do this. I forgot all about this. Find the name of the buried, set them free. So I've never actually completed this quest in this game. Find the rest of the spirits and help lay them to rest. They only appear at night. The only other one I've ever found is in that cave where we got our longbow from. Alright, so here's the only other ghost I know about. It says he was killed by the dragon while trying to hide in this cave. Say a farewell to Finn? The last guy said this part too. Choking on swamp gas, ruined timber, moldy and splintered, and then find the name of the buried set them free. I don't know if it's like, is it like a hint? Choking on swamp gas, ruined timber. Is that supposed to be, swamp gas is probably obviously swamp, or maybe the last zone. It's not the last zone anymore. Ruined timber, I don't know what that would be. Maybe Gorenfell, like the blue and purple place. I have no idea, but like, so like, did I complete this piece of the quest? I have no idea. See, this is why I didn't get anywhere in this quest. Oh, he is Finn. Say farewell to Finn. This is Finn. He vanished. It's daytime. I'll figure it out later. I definitely won't look it up. No, I actually probably won't look it up. I don't tend to look too much stuff up. I try to avoid spoilers pretty aggressively, actually. Hopefully we'll just come across that ghost naturally someday. Additional attacks for my combo, fantastic. The knife's true potential has been unlocked. Get all that leather, yes. 16 leather up to 12 crafting, give me 10 more. Let's get the flax going, both machines going at once. This is crazy. This is what I live for. Let's see if we can make that armor. Look at all these goodies. Let's make some leather chaps. The leather body, and the leather cowl. Throw all of that on. Power level has increased, thank goodness. We get a 25 HP shield, plus 9 melee defense, plus 13 range defense, plus 9 magic defense. We get a 40% stealth speed bonus, a reduced stamina attack cost bonus, and a weak point damage bonus. Amazing. And we look a lot cooler. Go ahead and rest up. Alright, and we are ready to go. Look, we got a little damage shield now because of our armor. That's awesome. Alright, first things first, let's go see what this rsdw statue looking thing is. There's a cow up here too. I definitely never used to see cows up here. This is where I built my my base on my last world. I wonder if that means I logged into that world. I did not see the statue there. I had a lodestone there though, so I wonder if I like glitched it by having that there. I don't know. Theridomin statue. Watches true. Is it Theridomin or Theridomin? I think it's Theridomin, actually. Blinded Theridomin still watches true. 3 sentinels of stone, each guard a key. Give each a gemstone eye of glistening blue hue, and the Lord of Order will once more see. 3 sentinels of stone. My only guess is that this is talking about something to do with that place over there. There used to be a quest or something over there. You could get a wizard staff, and it had to do with orbs. There was some kind of statue over there. I don't really know. I'm just guessing. Well, anywho, here we are, our first dungeon. Tresorak Kara. If this had a name before, I never ever saw it until just now. Let's go. All right. Hopefully we don't die immediately. Vault Guardian Hulk. That was easy. They dropped Rune Essence and Vault Shards. Yes, some ranged XP and some runes. Not bad. We already learned this. Nice. I kind of like that these are in here now. Okay, I remember there's a few in this room. Shoot that one first. Since we're taking them out one at a time like that, I want to test something with this. So with that little ranged ability where the arrow flashes, the way it works is you shoot, and then you draw again, and you wait, and you hold for the right time till it flashes. But see, it didn't flash there. And I think it's because, like, you have to keep your reticle on him. Oops. You got to keep your reticle on him while you're holding your draw, or the flash won't happen, which feels weird to me. Ooh, I just unlocked a really good trap spell. Yeah, I feel like the way that this should work should be like you shoot someone, and if you hit them, or maybe if you get a critical and then draw again, then no matter where you're aiming, that flash should happen. That flash just happened. I'm so confused. That's crazy. It's crazy to me that it's happening right now, even while I'm not hitting anything. Okay, I guess I just didn't wait long enough before? I don't know. Get destroyed, dude. See if I can lure one of these guys into my trap. Oh! The wall ate it. Come here, dude. Come here, dummy. What's around the corner? Oh, you idiot. Get dunked on. How am I missing? Easy. Hey. Vault core. This is how you make lodestones, aka teleporters. And I thought if they had something in their hand, that meant they had something else. You don't have anything for me? Let's go up here. Wood cutting potion. I do a lot of wood cutting. I'll use it. Another vault core. Let's go. Alright. We've made it to the boss room. There he is. Can I see his name from here? I can't. Trap down. Cast the air shield. And start shooting. Vault Overlord. Is he stuck on the door? No way. He used to be able to come out here. He looks way cooler too. It's much more golden than he used to be. This is the easiest boss fight ever if he can't come out the door. Are you serious? Wow, alright, I'm going in. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, did not mean to throw out that last attack. Get a full stamina bar. Oh! Come on! Oh, come on, give me stamina. Oh, jeez. Come on. Wow. Got a little worried there at the end. I could not get stamina back. What is my stamina regen right now? Is it because I'm thirsty, I bet? Hydration affects stamina regeneration. Yeah, that... I should have checked my food and water before we started that fight. Just top that off now. Okay, sweet. Well, that was pretty fun. Let's see what our rewards are. A vault core and nothing here, right? And the chest gives me a green wall torch. It's nothing special. Mining XP, I'll take it. Mining potion, lumberjack potion, runes, and essence. Alright, well, that's dungeon number 1. Yeah, that boss fight was, it was a fun boss fight. I can't believe they locked him in this room. Because he definitely used to be able to come out of this room, and it was kind of a tough fight. Because you couldn't just sit here and shoot at him. What always happened to me is I would set up my trap and stuff, and I'd shoot him here. I don't remember if the trap worked or not. Honestly, I probably didn't have it the first time I fought this guy. And so he ends up coming out here into a much smaller arena, and I've got ranged weapons. And I start trying to, like, train him up and down these steps or something. I don't really remember what happened exactly. But it gets chaotic fast. So yeah, very weird that they locked him to that room. I'm not sure what the reasoning is for that. Okay, let's go home with our new stuff and make some teleporters. Just noticing this. That's got to be some kind of hint, right? I guess whatever these 3 orbs are that I'm looking for, I bring them here. Oh, whoa, under attack. So I wonder, like, is the plan for this game, once you kill Velgar, he stops attacking you like this? And then, like, once you kill him, will the other dragons start attacking you? Or the other bosses? What would be really cool is if all 5, like every time there was a random event, it could be an event from one of each of the 5 bosses. Are there 5? I think there's 5. And then after you kill each boss, that boss's event stops happening until eventually you just get none of the events because you killed all the bosses. How sick would that be? Alright. We have access to teleportation. Alright, and I think we honestly just head straight into the main quest objective here, keep the action going. While we're over here, we might even pop over here and see what's going on over here. And if this is another dungeon, I think it is, and I'm not sure if I've ever done that one, so we'll do that too. What have we here? This feels like a clue. Maybe I need to come back here at night. Oh, what is this? Chest. Can I dig that up if I had a shovel? Oh, another one of these. What's going on here? Alright, does this say anything of note? Didn't say anything about the chest. Mostly it's just talking about the destruction of the village, which sounds like it was at the hands of Velgar, but it also mentioned Kuldra, and that there was some war coming with Kuldra. I don't know how long that's been in the game, but it's the first time I have noticed that. That's cool. Never really read any of these before, but this one sounds like it's about, I don't know who's writing this. I'm assuming a person who lived in this castle. It sounds like Guthix abandoned them, which is another god. And the Beastmen, which I think refers to the Guru, which we haven't seen them yet in this series, but they live kind of more up here. They have their own deity, and it kind of, I think it's what wiped out Bramblemead, and that, where did you come from? But I think like the deity that they're talking of might just be Kuldra, or it might be Velgar. I'm not really sure. I've always thought like the way stories are told in survival games is really cool, and I've never like despite that I've never actually taken the time to read the notes. Ark is another game where I like always want to read every little note that I find, but there's just so many of them, and they can be really long sometimes. The ones in this game so far have been pretty short, like a pretty good size. Okay, there are just too many enemies right now. Man, where did they all come from, dude? So many just out of nowhere. Oh, I can enchant my weapon with fire now. Yes, that's so cool. Let's get into that castle. See, where was the flash on that, man? There it is. Like, I held it for so long. Ah! Oh, somebody else was shooting at me. Ooh. Glad he died, because he was definitely going to hit me there. Sealed wooden crate. I will always be happy about furnishing plan recipes. 2 journals here to read. I think there's actually 3 journals here to read. Alright, let's actually read these and see what they say. Servant's secret diary. So apparently this castle was inhabited by people who worshipped Saradomin, and one of these servants was actually a worshipper of Zamorak, which is like the enemy of Saradomin. And I guess he was plotting their downfall, but the interesting thing in here, I'm being hunted, hold that thought. Damn it, if I had ended that better, that would have been the coolest fight I've probably ever done. Felt like an expert there for a second, but I ran out of stamina, and I forgot that I had air shield even active. Dang it. Anyways, back to reading. So he says, apparently there are rumors of secret structures buried beneath the ground. So I guess like that note is just supposed to tell you about the dungeons. Ooh, this one's the Duke's diary. Alright, this one's not super interesting. The Duke of this place apparently kicked the Druids out, which the Druids are worshippers of Guthix. This place is apparently called Brynmore in some way. I don't know if that's just the name of the castle or like a larger region or what. And they had a problem with the Guru, and this guy was hoping to expand his kingdom into Gornfell. But not much of note there besides that. Alright, and I know the last one up here triggers this event, but I don't think it starts until you close it. So I've never actually read it before, but now is my chance. Athan's Journal. Alright, so apparently the goblins worship Velgar, which I might have known. I might have known that. Cathan was being held prisoner here by some goblins. Goblins apparently just follow whoever they think is strongest, and Cathan won a few of them over by telling them that he was going to challenge their god. And so now Cathan and his small army of goblins are headed to a dungeon in the swamp. He believes that the key to killing Velgar is in that swamp, which, honestly, that's not ringing any bells for me. Oh, is it the anti-dragon shield? I bet it's the anti-dragon shield. Boy, what a nice sunny day for reading. Oh no! It's Elvarg! I mean Velgar. Jump away. Didn't I tell you wind step is the best move in the game? Makes everything easy. Okay, well that was fun. Lots of reading. But I do find it interesting, and it does kind of paint a bigger picture of the game world that we're playing in, and I think that's cool. I did really enjoy reading those. I think we'll keep reading them for now. I'm not sure how much of that will make it into the video, but I'll definitely be sure to include a few of those journals into the video, so let me know if you guys like them and want them to continue, or if I should just read them and then cut it out of the video to save time. Alright, there is our next objective. Not our main story objective, just this episode objective. This place is cool looking. Rune crafting level up. That should be water runes. Okay, so this statue I think will give us a quest. No, another book. No. Please. I'm kicking myself for starting this trend of reading books. I just talked about how I thought it was such a cool idea. Now here I am eating my words. Oh, okay. Well, that one's simple. It just tells me about this quest and this statue. Apparently there's some password to the tip of your tongue. Okay, so I just have to do the dungeon below to learn the secret word. No, what is this? Another journal, dude? Alright, so this is just somebody talking about discovering runes for the first time, which I don't think relates to like normal RuneScape lore, because I think there's like quests about the discovery of runes, maybe? I don't know. But I'm gonna assume that that's the discovery of runes for the first time on Ashenfall specifically. Alright, can I get down here without dying? Oh, I messed it up. Oh, I'm fine. Good. What is this? When did I get this? A cruel goblin blade. Is this new? I don't know. Oh, it's a recipe. I unlocked it and I consumed it, but I still have it. That's weird. I already have 99 rune essence. I know I'm not going to be able to carry it all out of here. That stinks. Ooh, I have an idea, actually. If I get a core from this place, I could step outside, build a teleporter, teleport home, store stuff, and then teleport back. Let's drink water, though, before I die from not having stamina. I'm down to 3 wards. This dude's getting sniped. Oh, no. That stamina back. Always dying to the trap, dummy. You big dummy. Woo. The combat in this game is so good, man. I actually love it. But we've got a vault core already. That's nice. Looks like we got a little secret way up here. Ooh. See, that's something. Your thoughts swirl with images of a statue by the Rune Crafting Guild. Oh, that's what that place is. A word leaps to the front of your mind. Pathintorok. Okay. Search for the Rune Crafting Guild near the statue. That is a lot of enemies. Especially if there's more. There's a 4th one. That is a lot of enemies. One of them moved. Is he coming at me already, or is he just walking around? Oh, they all saw me. He dies before... Oh! Wait. Oh! Don't want you to get trapped in it yet. Ooh, ouch. Ooh, ouch. Shield is gone. Oh, they all got trapped. That's awesome. Why am I punching? My knife's broken, guys. That's bad. Ooh. Nice. I am very scared without my knife. That's, it's not good. But I did notice I unlocked a passive where my melee combos no longer get interrupted if I dodge. So I can start a combo, dodge, and then continue the combo. So that's cool. That's a fun little passive. It makes combat feel even better. The rest of this might be a struggle if we can't kill enemies one at a time. I wonder what the boss is in this dungeon. I wonder, maybe before we fight the boss, we step out, build that teleporter, and go repair. Lure you into the fire trap, that'd be perfect. Dummy. Oh no. Oh! Kick him to death. Crouch for a short time to activate your hunter sense, allowing you to sense nearby creatures and enemies. That's cool. Is that new? I don't think that's new. No, that seems familiar. That's cool though. I like that a lot. I totally forgot about that. And another vault core, but I'm too heavy now. Oh, that arrow just vanishes. This is gonna be rough. Oh, he sees me already? Let me at least cast this before I go in. Cast this too, in case things get dicey and jump away. I really want to cast this. Hopefully not trigger it yet, until the rats are involved in this fight. Oh, wow, he lunged. He really lunged there. I don't know how the rats... Oh, there they are. Oh no. Okay, nice, nice. They're all trapped. Any more rats or just these ones? I think it's just these ones. Okay, okay. One's free, two are free. Ooh, wow. Nice. Air shield giving me just enough room to breathe there. That was awesome. Man, the spell system in this game makes the combat so much more interesting. Like the enemy, like they've done a good job of putting enough enemies to make you have to use those spells too. Like the enemies themselves aren't that interesting, but they have like long enough reaches that you can't just rely on dodging, at least not with the amount of stamina we have. Like, you really got to use all your spells well to be good at the combat. I think that's so cool. Hey, I'm tired now, too, dude. This is not good. My max stamina has been cut by a quarter. Please tell me, like, the wraparound to the boss room is right up here. Okay, thank goodness. We can step outside now. Alright, and there is our temporary teleporter. Thank goodness we threw this down before we did that. What's this? We've unlocked Eye of Oculus. That's a great spell for building. Another very cool spell. Basically allows you to fly around and build like almost like you're in creative mode, but you're still using your own resources. Not sure why I just unlocked that now, but it also doesn't matter. Store all this crap, repair that knife, repair the bows while we're here. Okay, now let's rest up and go back and finish that boss fight without feeling like we're already dead. Alright, let's take this dude down. Oh! Wow. He's doing hand signs. I got it. It was worth it. Ooh, get buried. That was awesome. I feel awesome. Did he die? Oh, I got him. Oh, nice. Oh, that was such a good fight. That was so fun. They, so it looks like they can't go through the doors anymore. That's why I walked right in. Which they should do something to make it harder to cheese it, because I could totally stand here and just kill him. But you're doing yourself a disservice, honestly, if you do that, because the fights are very fun so far. I'm liking the dungeon bosses so far. They've definitely, I think they've worked on them a bit since I last did them. They feel a lot better. All right, this dungeon cleared. Let's destroy that, get our stuff back. No, dude, you gotta be kidding me. I just destroyed the teleporter too. Oh, Windstep wore off at the worst time. Oh, dude, it had to have just worn off. That sucks. Do we count that death? Does that really count as death number 2? Man, not that we're counting deaths. That was hands down my most embarrassing death of all time in this game. Alright, back to this guy. Alright, the password was this one, Fin Turok. A panel in the statue slides aside and you retrieve a crystal orb within it. A voice from nowhere fills your head. Apprentice, well done, you've got yourself an orb. This is the first step toward creating your very own magical staff. All you need to do is charge the orb on the pedestals around the guild. You can find them on the towers, but you'll need to work out how to reach them yourself. Alright, work out how to get up there. Gee, I wonder. Shut up, I know. It's just, it's this. Who put this fire up here, dude? How is it still going in the rain? Ooh. Orb charged. Ooh, there's a chest up here with pretty much nothing in it. And orb charged. Orb is the heart of a very special staff known as the Staff of Light, popular with the blue-robed wizards throughout Saradomin's domain. Now we just attach the orb to the staff and voila, one Staff of Light. Great job, apprentice. Quest complete. Staff of Light. So I have to craft it? I just learned the recipe. I didn't get the actual staff. Okay, cool. Maybe we'll make that right now. We're probably not going to use it, like I said in the last video. Probably not going to be doing magic, but I do want to at least show it off because I do think it's cool. Okay, so as far as I know, I've pretty much done everything there is to do in the first area, except for one little thing over here. I don't remember it super well. So maybe we just plan on doing that for the remainder of this episode. We just wrap up like all of the things there are to do in this first area. I think we are ready to move on. You know what? Let me repair that knife before we end up in a similar situation than we were in before. Let me grab some portal materials. When we get close to the swamp, I will drop a teleporter down over there. So we are headed right here. Ooh, there's a goblin right there. Aha. Reliquary. Find someone that can identify the Bandosian amulet. I got a Bandosian amulet, which is just a quest item. So I think, oh, right there, it's on the map now. Okay, so Zanuck is hanging out over here. There's our first view at Gornfell, look at that. There's the tower where we fight Belgar. And that is our next major zone. I mean, the swamp down there is technically our next zone, but unless they've changed it, it's like kind of a joke of a zone. I mean, it's just a narrow strip with one dungeon in it. There is one interesting creature in it, but you're definitely not supposed to be able to kill it yet, and I doubt that I would be able to. There might be one quest objective in there, but beyond that, it's so small. Damn, that was really interesting, actually. So she's a goblin, just like all the goblins we've been killing.
All of the goblins were, like, ruled by some god named Bandos, who's like a warmonger.
Anyway, on to this quest. We are looking for the other piece of Bandos' amulet, Bile Gut. There's a Guru Beastman nutjob. Weird fellow lives in a cave in the swamp. I totally thought this quest was completed in here, but I guess not. There must be nothing in here but a chest or two. I shouldn't have just walked in there like an idiot. Oh, man. Oh. That should have been some good melee XP. Oh, jeez, that chicken scared me. Okay, so there is a chest back here. It's already been opened and the contents have been removed because the Guru guy stole it already. Well, I wasn't planning on going into the swamp, dude. Alright, so I've actually read this one before. I don't remember most of it, but the gist is that they're worshipping Belgar now. The goblins are. Speak of the devil. Ooh. Okay, what is up with this? I got some wood on me. Can I make a workbench and a shovel right now? Oh, I need a piece of linen thread. Dang it. I'm really curious to know what's up with these chests. Alright, wasn't planning on coming to the swamp today, but we'll just put a teleporter down, we'll do our quest objective, maybe we'll gather a little bit of swamp materials, and we will teleport home, and that will probably be it for this episode. Look at this, we got Marintil already. Here's some Harlander. We've now found both of the alchemy ingredients. I think we're just going to put the teleporter right here. Alright, we're going to put it over here, actually. There we go. Yeah, there's some clay. The Whispering Swamp. How ominous. Clay, baby. Unlock the pottery wheel, the kiln, and the brewing cauldron. Awesome. The dungeon we need to hit up is right over here. That's like the next main story thing. And the cave we are looking for, I think it's like maybe here or maybe over here somewhere along this ridge. What am I looking at here? We have a candle. We have a candle on top of a skull. Whatever this is might have to wait till next episode, but I will interact with it. No flame seems to touch this wick as though it burns for something else. Oh. That's all it says. My only thought so far is come back with a fire staff or magic staff and use a fire spell on it. But yeah, I don't know. Get this chest back here by the waterfall. I think there actually is something unique in here. Yeah, the Whispering Cape. Is this a recipe? It is. Okay, I don't know if there's anything special about that, but this is where you get it. This has got to be the cave, right? Yeah, I can already see. I'm pretty sure this is the cave. I can see like the lights in there. Let's just go in totally prepared. This isn't crazy hard, but it is going to be a power level 3 enemy if I remember correctly. Hopefully it brightens up a little. Do I just run in on him, maybe? Let's just run in on him. Overwhelm him with my raw strength. Ouch. He's almost dead, though. He didn't do much damage to me at all. Nice. Okay, I got the amulet. He dropped a Guru pack, or Gurau, I don't know. I don't think they're any better than Goblin packs, really, so I'm just going to leave it there. No new recipes. Lots of Swamp Tar, though. Is this anything? No. There's lots of mushrooms in here. I'm definitely going to be needing a new chest for alchemy ingredients. Okay, let's go turn that quest in. teleport home, sort this stuff out, and probably call it a day. We've done a lot today. All right, we are going to go ahead and wrap up here. That was a great episode. We got so much done. We got armor upgrades. We did the dungeon over there. We checked out this quest. I still don't know anything about it. Maybe I'll pick up a clue or two while I'm editing. But we went over there, we did that quest, and we did that dungeon that's tied to that quest. We did the main quest. We read some lore journals. That was actually pretty fun, despite how long it took. And we did the quest for Zanuck, which I just realized I forgot to turn in. Alright, there, I turned it in. Quest complete. We got a Goblin Warbanner cape as a reward. But that quest ended up taking us into the swamp, and we got ourselves some clay, and we got some other basic swamp materials. And I think we actually got all of the swamp materials, at least one of everything. Poison ichor, swamp tar, and then the 2 herbs and the mushroom. That's all that's there. So probably at the start of next episode, we will start sorting through all that, and I'll make the new workstations that we unlocked from that. But now that we've seen the swamp at least, and we do have more workstations to build, I do think like upgrading my house is a bigger priority because I'm already running out of space in this tiny little thing. So I'm thinking the first thing we do next episode is just a complete like reorganization of this area. Let's take a look at our levels. Melee and mining are up to 26. Wow. I'm a little surprised our melee is so high, and our mining, really. I know it says the max level is 99, but really on all of these, the max is 50, or maybe even lower. It's like the last, I mean, it's early access, right? So these trees aren't done. So like the last meaningful thing you get is like before level 50. Then you just get these little bonuses for each level up after that. So we're already, see, this is why I lowered the rates too. It's like we're already more than halfway done leveling some of these skills basically. I did just see there's something down here at the bottom. Attack skill cape. That's cool. I didn't know that was in the game. I want that badly. That's sweet. Okay, do these all have capes? Farming's got a cape. They probably all have capes. Construction have a cape. That's so cool. Okay, wow. That's awesome. Unfortunately, I have been recording for 4 hours now, so I do need to wrap it up. So that's going to be it for me, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing if you want to see more. And with that, I will catch you in the next one.